Well, here on the Hot Morning Show with Becca and Mike D, we love supporting our fellow Rhode Islanders. And when they do something big like, oh, I don't know, land on a Netflix show, we want to show love. We want to get the inside scoop. So this time around, Brian Nadeau, you are the chef and owner of Cucina Rustica in Cranston. You're from Pawtucket, and you're on a brand new Netflix show just out today. Hot off the press, hot out of the oven.
Yeah.
It's called Pressure Cooker. How we doing? How we feeling today?
I didn't go to bed, that's for sure.
So we're running on coffee, no sleep.
Yeah. I'm pretty much on a bender right now. Like my emotions were really high. Like I couldn't go to sleep. So I came out at 3 a.m. this morning, and I already watched all the episodes.
How could you not? Right? If you're going to be on a reality show that's on Netflix, you want to know what people are going to be texting about. Because now you told us you hadn't seen the edit.
No.
So yes, you were there filming it in L.A., but it's not like you knew what the final cut was like. So, I mean, what was it like watching it back?
Didn't feel real, because we filmed it earlier in the year, so like you kind of like forget about it. But then when you watch it, you're like, oh wow, like I forgot this happened, or I forgot that happened. And it's cool to see stuff that happens on the set that you don't see, that you're not a part of. So like other people are talking, so you get to see what other people are saying and what other people were thinking during the time of you doing everything that you were doing. So it was really cool.
And to kind of describe what Pressure Cooker is, it seems like everything I've read about it, it's like Big Brother meets Top Chef. Would you say that that's an accurate?
That's dead on. So when I was approached about it, the only thing I knew about it is that they were going to take 11 chefs, put them in a house, and let them battle it out for $100,000. And I didn't know anything else about it. And then so I basically, I didn't really chase this. Like, people would hit me up on Instagram. They had like a casting company, and then, I went from DMs to emails to phone calls, and then before you know it, I'm in Zoom meetings, and then like, oh, you're in the top 500. Oh, you're in the top 250. Then I'm in like the top 100 chefs running in the country, and I'm like, this is this is crazy. So like now I'm starting to take it serious. So I'm like, but now I'm thinking like, how am I going to leave work? Because I run a business, and who's going to cover me? And like, I have a newborn son, so it's just like all these crazy factors going into it. So
your son was newborn at the time?
Well, 6 months.
Oh,
yeah, I mean, it's pretty much still newborn.
Yeah, newborn.
Yeah.
Now, you just mentioned you're a business owner. What was that going into the show? How much did that help you with experience? Because I'm sure not everybody on the show was also an owner of a restaurant.
Everybody had their own. You'll see when you watch. Everybody's from a different part of the country, and they all do different things. Some are personal chefs. Some are like chefs that owned restaurants or worked at restaurants, or a lot of them are like new chefs coming up. So like me and a couple other ones were the oldest people in the house, and like I've already established a lot of stuff that people want to do in the country. Like everybody wants to own a home, get married, be their own boss. I'm already at that level. So me going in there, I'm kind of a little seasoned better than them as far as maturity and how to handle stress and stuff like that. But going there, and then I felt like I was in a Shark Tank or a Lion's Den, because like, you're used to being yourself at home a certain way, then you get put on stage, per se, and then you're competing. It's a whole different thing. And like, you see these young guns coming. Like, I didn't go to the CIA or like Johnson & Wales or anything. I'm a street chef, so like, if I want to learn something, I Google it. I learned it from another employee or another chef next to me. So I'm working with these people that are fresh out of school. They have all these proper training and all these techniques, and like, we were working with some of the craziest stuff. Like, we were working with spices and seafood and things that you don't even get around here, you know what I mean? So
yeah, but you got that swag about you too, though. Like, obviously being in the Northeast, New England, Rhode Island, food is culture here. Like, it's a big part of our culture. Yeah. Plus, you're not the typical, like, you look on TikTok, like my wife follows a bunch of like TikTok chefs, and like, oh, we start our day with, this and that. But you're like, listen, I'm about my business. I have my own business. Did you feel like the other people in the house kind of looked at you like, damn, this is a dude we really got to look out for?
Yeah, so my whole idea going into it was I knew that I was going to be competing with some very bad, really high-end chefs. So my whole goal was I'm not going to go in there and just try to do some mediocre stuff. My whole goal is I'm going to go and do ambitious dishes, because I want to either go big or go home. So I'm either going to hit or I'm going to lose. So, that was my whole idea. I didn't want to like just try to sneak by with just doing like mediocre stuff. So
yeah, and that's not how you get to that point either,
What do you feel like was the craziest thing you had to cook, or the craziest challenge?
I mean, every day it was just, I was nervous the whole time there, because like everything, we didn't have any celebrity judges, or there was nobody to guide you or tell you what's going to happen. We just were all in this house, and we had an actual printing machine. like on the line at a restaurant, and our kitchen, the stage, we want to call it, the kitchen was right in the middle of the house. So we did everything in the house. We cooked there, we battled there and everything. So the machine would print out and it would tell us what our challenge was. Sometimes we had to pick a team. Sometimes we had to battle against each other. Like, there was all different stages of it. Like, I can't get into depth of it too much. I want you guys to check it out.
Right, of course. And it is out on Netflix right now as you're watching this interview or listening to it. It is out, so go stream it. Go binge it right now, which I will be doing this weekend. My wife, we watch all types of cooking shows. But this is different. I think something we're kind of glossing over, like, you were living in this house.
With
what
all
was that
the people
like?
you compete against.
Yeah, guys and girls. It was nuts. So the good part is like we all pretty much got along. But as you can see, as the challenges progressed, people started picking sides, and people get crying because people were getting hurt. Because, like, you know, sometimes you're on a team with your boy. If you guys are on the losing end, then, you know, you got to send one of them home.
Yep.
So, you know, it was cutthroat. It was called pressure cooker for a reason. So it was cutthroat. Very, very, very nerve-wracking
too, and like you feel like, you know, these are people you just met, you're building a relationship with, and you got to be like, by the way, your dream's not coming true today. You know what I mean? I'm sending you home.
Yeah. All of a sudden, the ticket prints, and then you got a challenge.
Yeah.
It's nuts. It's like you got to think fast. Like you just got to react.
Yeah. So. And what about like the living aspect itself, sleeping? You know, your day-to-day meals. Like, I'm sure you guys weren't cooking up challenges for your meals every day.
No, but we had a full array of stuff. So every day we had fresh produce and seafood, and we were eating like kings.
Nice.
So there's a lot of footage. So obviously there's only the show's only like an hour, so they can only fit in so much stuff. But there's so much stuff that happened behind the scenes that nobody's ever going to see, which I'm a little upset about. But I feel like there was really good conversations and interactions with people that you know, I think they should have showcased more. But that's just my personal.
Is there anything that you can tell us that you wanted to see that didn't make it on?
I mean, just having fun. Like, you meet new people, and, like, you know, just you know, I'm meeting people from L.A. and Detroit and Atlanta and New York, and we all have the same. We're all here for the same thing. We all do the same thing. So, like, it's kind of rare to have 11 executive chefs all together, or 11. They're not all executive chefs, like I said, but like 11 people of elite status.
Yeah,
exactly. Like, all in one house, and just like learning this, like, oh, this is how you do this. Oh, this is how I do this. Like, I've learned so much through them.
So you took it as a learning experience.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. I went there as a chef, and I came home even better chef.
Now, I love that.
That's
and
great.
Did you watch reality TV before? Like, were you a reality TV watcher before you signed up and did the show?
Stuff, you know, most of the stuff I watch. Shout out to my wife Gina, because she's got me watching like all that housewife stuff and stuff like that.
You're talking
we cover that a lot here.
I'm a big Bravo fan, so I get it.
Yeah, I watch all that stuff, but with her. But we also love like Top Chef and all the cooking shows.
Yeah.
And, like, I binge watch everything on Netflix. Some stuff more than others, but yeah, Chopped's a big one. Some stuff is not it's not for me, but like Hell's Kitchen, stuff like that, I watch all that stuff.
Yeah, that stuff's all super interesting, and it's crazy you're a part of it now. But, you know, obviously we're a music station here. What was the music situation like in the house? Were people like have similar tastes? Were you able to listen to music or vibe, or what's up?
There wasn't really any music played while we were filming. They kind of like, just because of, you know, copyrights and stuff like that.
Right.
That's what I assume. But
what about when you're just laying back, like you guys are just chilling between shooting?
Off screen, we could do whatever we want.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like we would have like, you know, there'd be days where we would just do shoots all day for like your walk-ins and like, you know, getting dressed and stuff like that. But they'll let us like do whatever we want for stuff like that. But for the most part, we were just filming. And the good thing about this show is nothing was like staged. It was basically put a mic on, stop filming. There was nothing.
They didn't tell you to do this, do
No,
that.
they didn't tell us to do none of that stuff. So, which was pretty cool about it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you just mentioned you watch all the Bravo stuff, and so you can tell where things are staged or maybe
throw a drink in her face right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it was
produced.
Everything, you'll see everybody's feelings. It was raw feelings. Like when somebody's crying, it's real tears. It's, you know what I mean? Like friendships break and stuff like that, you know?
But speaking of friendships, I'm sure that you guys really developed, like you mentioned. And are you going to invite your friends to come to Cucina?
Yeah, we're already working on it. I'm already trying to do pop-ups with people that are on the show. A lot of them are close. 2 or 3 of them live in New York. One's in Maryland. I'm already going. I have plans to go see a couple people here and there. But we're all in group text. Like right now, I have like 180 messages. I'm like, it's nuts.
Everybody watching it back.
Yeah, it's crazy. So
what was it like seeing yourself on, like, you know, we've all had Netflix for years now, right?
It's weird.
And you're scrolling through, and it's not like your list. It's like, wait,
okay,
it's me.
So yeah, that was the biggest shock. Like you said, what was the one thing that
you're on the artwork, the promotional material.
So the day before, I think it was a couple weeks ago, I got a group email saying, we're gonna do the teaser tomorrow and we're dropping it January 6th. So I'm like, all right, cool, that sounds great. So I wake up in the morning and I go to look, and there's a picture of me like wrapping my bandana around my head, and I'm in the front, and I'm just like, yo, did they just make me the poster boy of the show?
That's wild.
So I text one of the producers, and I'm like, did you guys put me on the front? They're like, yeah, you were the only one that had like that raw.
Yeah, that look. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like they wanted to basically put something up there where like if you went by it, you could tell like I was a chef.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if it was just somebody else just in an apron or something, it just looks you're
a
ordinary
TikTok influencer.
Yeah,
you know, mean?
So I guess that was really cool.
You're the Teresa Giudice of Pressure Cooker. Only you're putting the food on the table instead of flipping the table.
His wife's not going to go to jail. Hopefully, you know what I mean? Leave that. I don't know if you want to compare that.
I know, that was pretty.
Good Real Housewives.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I learned a lot from you.
I know you did.
You know, Brian learned, you know, from the chefs that he went on the show with. I learned my pop culture and, you know, reality TV from you. So going forward, right, obviously now it's out. It's been out for, I don't know, time of recording this, 8 hours or so.
Yeah.
You obviously... A lot of people are going to watch it. What are you expecting from the social media interaction? Have you have that set up yet? You ready for the DMs or?
I'm already feeling a little bit of it because we started doing stuff and like, you know, just friends and family and stuff that are reposting it. But like I'm getting friend requests, like people I don't know. You know, I know there's going to be like a wave.
Mm-hmm.
Like at work, I've been telling everybody there might be an influx of business or there might not be. I don't know.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I'm just basically just going to ride the wave. You know, everybody gets 15 minutes of fame. This is probably my 15 minutes, but they did tell us when we were out there, like, get ready when you go home because, like, you never know what can happen.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, nothing might happen or, you know, your career might just take off.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so, like, I already have a pretty busy restaurant, so if I can even just get an influx in business there, that's great. You know what I mean? Plus, it's Rhode Island. Everybody wants to be like, oh, my God, like, this kid on Netflix is from Cranston. I got to go to his restaurant.
Yeah.
You know
no,
I mean?
it's
So
true. And like people sometimes don't realize it's not even just the global stage. It's like the local stage. People are like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I live 15 minutes from this place. Let me go check it out, see what it's all about.
I'm working on a few things, man. I just started to, I'm doing pop-ups here and there. I got a new thing coming out called Nadeau's Bomb Chicken Palm. It's basically like a twist on chicken palms, like all different types of chicken palms.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's really cool. So you can get it on Grubhub or you can come in and pick it up. I make all the pasta fresh in-house. So it's like I'm trying to, you know, give you the best bang for your buck, but give you like, you know, fresh stuff. Like I do everything scratch. So it's like 3 courses, $20. You can't beat that.
Chicken parm's your favorite thing to make?
No, but it's the favorite thing people like to eat.
It's everybody's
I'm
favorite.
Just trying to. I'm really a hustler and an entrepreneur at heart. So I'm really just trying to open up other gates and other avenues of business. You know what I mean? So people love chicken parm, so I'm going to give you chicken parm, but with a twist.
Everybody loves chicken parm.
I mean, what's
if you go on
chicken,
the website,
cheese, sauce?
If you go on the website, there's a couple videos and stuff I've had, like, you know, people try it and they, you know, like bloggers and stuff like that. So there's some cool videos up there. And I haven't really put my pedal on the metal yet, but I'm pushing it. So we'll see what happens.
Pressure Cooker is out on Netflix now. Brian, I cannot wait to
I'm watching it tonight.
I'm going all in on this thing.
And it makes it even easier that like my wife loves cooking shows. Like when we can't think of anything to watch, we go to the Food Network. So now tonight we're gonna go to Netflix. Pressure Cooker is out now. You can binge the whole thing. You want to finish it today, you can finish it today. Which I'm sure you already have.
Yeah, I did.
So no spoilers.
I can't tell you anything.
Good.
I mean, it was $100,000. How am I not going to go out there?
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch this thing. Brian, thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. It's my pleasure. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.